Hey, what's going on? It's been a long month since I last updated the old YouTube page. Man, kind of a lot's happened. Um, Oklahoma got absolutely nailed last week with a huge winter storm. One of the four that we've had in the year and a half I've been out here, that all the people I talk to, all the natives out here say, wow, that never happens. We never get weather like this. And here we are. It hit a negative 11 outside here last week, and then it all went away. And this week, yesterday was 68 degrees. So nothing like an 80-degree temperature swing to really keep you on your toes. So yeah, we've been enduring. But as far as shop stuff, I just wanted to give a quick walkthrough and update everyone on what we've got going on. So I was out here. It's almost 10 o'clock on Wednesday night, and I was working on TIG welding up a bunch of the hydraulic handbrakes, and then I ran out of argon. So I'll have to run out to Airgas tomorrow and get a new bottle, but figured why not wrap up a long day with a quick shop update. So let me give you a quick walk around tour, and I'll kind of give you the rundown. So the reason I'm out here trying to catch up on TIG welding these hydraulic handbrakes is we've had a lot of orders coming in for them, which is great. What wasn't great was my water cooling setup, which basically consists of a bucket full of water and Redline water wetter with a little submersible pump, froze into a solid block last week. So I was able to switch over to my air-cooled torch, but you get about 1.5 of these brakes welded up, and then it's burning your hand. So got the water thawed out here over the past couple days, and then just basically trying to put a few of these on the shelf. So I got a few fully welded and a few mostly welded, and we'll wrap it up tomorrow after I get a new bottle, get the bottle swapped out. A few weeks ago, my buddy Rick and his son came by, and we tore down all the old racking and installed these two guys, which was long overdue. We have been stocking more and more product lately, so the old racks were starting to bow in the middle on some of these with lots and lots of inventory on them. And these guys hopefully won't have that issue for a long time. So yeah, ready to start stocking more and more if steel prices don't continue going nuts. The biggest thing in the shop right now is my buddy Todd's latest purchase. I went up to Kiefer a couple weeks ago, which is about an hour and 45 minutes away, and I picked up this lovely 63 Impala SS. Someone put it up on a rack and media blasted the whole outside, underneath, frame, everything, but never primed it or coated it or sealed it afterwards. So it's got a few spots that are going to need some attention, but overall it's a really solid original car, and it is a factory AC car. And it came with a 4-door parts car, which sadly is a little too rusty to save, but it's that car is complete, has all of the AC and everything. So between the two, he'll be able to make a really nice complete car out of this one. But it can't be stored outside, especially when it's snowing or raining. So I've got it in here until his transport can come and scoop it up and get it out of my life. So that makes 2 bare metal cars in the shop currently. The other one being, I don't know if I updated you guys on this one last time. So this is the bare metal 510 wagon. and this is actually sold. My buddy Spencer picked it up, bought it and the really rusty orange two-door that's out back. So yeah, that's this will be going away. He's going to turn this one, I think, into just sort of a daily, pretty simple, and then he's got some pretty wild plans for that two-door. I hope he actually comes through and does that. So yeah, the TIG welder showed me that water wetter is not an antifreeze, and unfortunately, water wetter is also what I run in the rotary in my two-door 510. This thing last week, I noticed a puddle underneath it, and I'm hoping, I haven't opened anything up to dig in and see, I'm probably going to do that this weekend. I'm hoping that it didn't freeze internally and crack anything inside the engine. So I'll keep you guys posted on that. It looks like I may have dodged a bullet. Just kind of quick look, it looks like it didn't freeze inside the radiator. It froze inside the hoses and the overflow bottle. So I might have gotten away with it, but that'll be getting switched over to proper antifreeze real soon here, just because we don't know what Oklahoma holds. So yeah, I'll be sure to post that whole adventure. Reason I haven't been stressing this too much is my Optima battery in the back has gone bad. It won't hold a charge, and leave it on a charger for a couple days and it'll never actually complete, and doesn't want to crank over. So getting that battery out requires pulling all of these trunk panels out, which was maybe not the smartest design on my part, and I may revisit some options as far as that goes on this while I've got it apart. But yeah, I've got the new Optima ready to go into it. I just need to make the time and do that. As far as other stuff, we've got all of this mess is IRS rear suspension from another Datsun 510. That's all been pulled apart. It's ready to clean up, and I'm going to try and fit it in the rear of that white 510 wagon that I posted the other day. So I bagged the front of that. I'll do a different video showing you guys that setup. But the rear, rather than mess around with trying to design a 4-link and reuse the stock rear axle in that thing, which is a straight axle, this has a little more potential for power handling, and I can tuck a little wider wheel. So yeah, just a little bit better option all the way around. And it's been done before, swapping an IRS into a 510 wagon. So I can, just copy what other people have done, which is fine by me. Other than that, lots and lots of messes. We've got the floor for the Cadillac outside partially welded up and ready to install. I've got all 3 of the pumps that I'm going to be using for it disassembled, and I've got a couple boxes of seals and fittings and everything to rebuild them and get them back into the Cadillac. So I think I've done my homework on that, and we'll find out if I learned everything I needed to learn on that whole process. There's this is the pedestal that the pumps will sit on. This is a mess. I apologize. But yeah, I'll do another video with those installed, so you can kind of get an idea of how it's all going to go together. Yeah, when the weather hit, I had a big propane tank and a torpedo heater, and I've got my big wood burning stove over in the corner over by the desk. So we just kind of had to get everything crammed in here and not worry about messes as much as just trying to stay warm. It was so cold that the keys on my keyboard on my computer you'd press them down and they wouldn't spring back up. They'd just stay stuck. So it's been pretty crazy to experience. But yeah, that's kind of the quick shop update. I don't want to bore you with a bunch of stuff and no burnouts, no engine noises, nothing like that. So You see there's plenty of messes to clean up. We're gonna try and get to that, and hopefully I'll be back with an update sooner than later this time, as long as the weather holds out and I'm not just focusing on not freezing to death. So yeah, next couple weeks, this will be gone. That'll be gone. We'll roll some other projects in here and actually start making some progress as the weather gets nicer. So thanks so much for sticking with me, and stay tuned. We'll try and make the next one a little more fun. Talk to you then.